shit. Finally, we made it to Hogwarts. Interesting little tutorial type thing. Learn Lumos, learn Revelios. Can't wait to see what house you get. I don't know. I have purposely not watched any other playthroughs. I don't know if it's random or do I get to choose or do I have to take like a test in the game? Cool, 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 cool. Please don't. Oh, I'm gonna let it go random. If I can choose random, I'll go random. And then I will do different playthroughs of different houses. I do know each like house has different side quests. So I intend to eventually do a playthrough as Gryffindor, a playthrough as Hufflepuff, a playthrough as Slytherin, and a playthrough as Ravensclaw. So I'm going to do one of each. Just this specific one is going to go onto YouTube in different like parts, like hour-long parts. Like I'm going to end part 1.
Oh, good.
This says Hogwarts Legacy, and this will be part 2.
I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate.
Yes, it does.
Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening.
But I do know I am a Griffin. I'm actually a Gryffindor because I've taken tasks to see and what my house is. I'm Gryffindor, technically. It's the last time I took the test.
Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If
oh, and there's a test you can take online when they ask you questions.
This evening.
I'll be in touch.
Hogwarts attendance is going down.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I can't wait to start class. Can't wait to explore. Personally, I can't wait to explore.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit. but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well.
Well, yeah.
I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Oh, dear God, Loyalty.
A sense of loyalty? I believe myself to be a true friend. I know I value that trait in others.
You do not give up easily, do you? You are undaunted by challenges that lie ahead. And your loyalty to a friend delayed your arrival here this
Did
evening.
it?
Perhaps you belong in Hufflepuff.
Hold on, I just get Hufflepuff. Oh, I guess I'm a Hufflepuff. Ragnar Constantine is a Hufflepuff. It does. Hufflepuff's quiet but dangerous.
Better be Hufflepuff!
The next time I play through it, I'll do different choices. See what it gives me. He looks like a Hufflepuff.
Oh, and
Fucking
one
great.
more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been
Ah,
cancelled.
guys, I hate it. I wish Quidditch was in this game.
Enough! It's not as though
Mm,
I've banned
fucking
flying
Ragnar.
altogether. But don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As deputy
Why do I low-key
headmistress,
sound like
it is
Harry
my
himself?
distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Oh, Lord.
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. Might be a bit of work.
See? I heard it right
I'm
there
sure
when he
that's
talks. I didn't hear it
not you
before this
before.
point.
It hasn't, Professor.
Oh,
Now,
frame
here
rate.
we are at the entrance to the Hufflepuff common room.
What's up, Sal? How you doing, man?
Indeed. I will explain what to do, but I hesitate to do it myself as one errant knock leads to being doused in vinegar. Most unpleasant. You must tap the barrel, 2 from the bottom, middle of the second row, in the rhythm of...
Doing good. I'm doing good.
Hufflepuff.
I was always curious where the Hufflepuff common ground was, considering you only see Gryffindors really in the series.
Well done. Now go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Hmm. 1 second, guys. 1 second, 1 second. I hate VSync. Personally. I'll turn motion blur off. All that stuff can stay on. Oh, the Hufflepuff Common Ground is fucking sick looking.
Oh, hello. She's awfully regal, isn't she?
Is that your owl?
I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't
Yeah,
imagine
Ravenclaw.
wanting to call attention to yourself. Especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
I am a bit concerned. I have a lot of catching up to do.
Indeed. 4 years of schoolwork is a bit... being that
Far behind.
I'd feel so... inadequate. Of course, presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. But sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
What do I do here? And then we should dabble more into it. Bucket.
Do you really think you should have been in Ravenclaw?
Well, my brothers were. They both work in the ministry now. I suppose you could say that wit runs in the family. My aunt was a Gryffindor, though, and I've always had plenty in common with her. Determination, valor, daring. The
Cool.
old sorting hat was spoiled for choice with me.
Okay.
It was nice meeting you, Lenora.
Of course. Adieu.
I do. We'll go to you last. She seems nervous.
Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong. Oh, hello there. You're the new Hufflepuff, yes?
Yeah.
I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
That one is true. Not the typical start to a new school.
That's dreadful. Well, I'm glad you made it here alive. Well, anyway, I imagine you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day.
Yeah, no, we were wondering
Are
about
you
your
sure
uncle.
everything is all right with your uncle?
Oh,
I'm a little
yes,
concerned about your uncle,
He travels
too.
for work, always busy. I'm sure he just wrote it in a rush. Nothing to worry about.
Thank you, Adelaide. Be seeing you.
Adelaide.
Of course. And good luck.
You got Slytherin, Sal? Ooh, interesting. No, I don't picture you as a Slytherin.
It's all right. You don't need to be frightened, little cat.
You get 29 hours? Yeah.
I can't quite reach.
Damn.
Come on, you went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll
A
find
little
your
bit,
way
Luke.
all
A little
right.
bit.
I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first.
You could be. I could see
still
it.
get lost sometimes. Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you.
I pictured more as a Sal as like a
Was that
Ravenclaw
your
Gryffindor.
cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
I'm sorry to hear that. I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, glumbumbles, bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before. Well, Dad did bring home a puffskein once. Mum was furious. Anyway, I better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
Have you ever had a pet, Arthur?
No. My mother's a muggle, and as soon as the puffskein that my dad brought home stuck its tongue up her nose, it went right back to the shop.
That's fucking. Hey, don't make fun of Arthur like that. You know, it's got a lisp. Exactly, Sal. Wait, because this is going on YouTube. Let me fix something real quick. We're gonna switch the intermission screen super quickly. We're going to copy this main screen, paste. We're gonna put this right. Where do we think it won't be a bother at? We'll put that there. You think that's gonna bother anything? You guys who played the game, will bottom right bother anything? And will my webcam bother anything? Nah, it's good. Yeah, 'cause when I'm talking to you guys, I want the YouTube to see like I'm not being weird. I'm streaming. My webcam's good too, right? Before we continue with the game. Cool, gotcha. Just wanted to make sure. All right, Arthur. Good luck, man.
Nice meeting you, Arthur.
Go catch up with those
Good luck
first years.
finding that cat.
Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
Is the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
What?
I adore spending
That low-key sound like Hermione. Wait, I got distracted. Alright, I got distracted by the globe I could spin. Wait, hold up, I can fix that. I can fix that. Fix the problem. And now goes behind the webcam. Hi, Professor Weasley.
Good morning. I trust
Morning.
you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well,
You're
you
5 years
are
late, my guy.
here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs?
Oh, great.
Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
Okay.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Okay.
This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Oh, you just want to be ahead of me.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
I'm coming, Weasley, don't worry. What the? What's, I didn't even see. What was that? Okay, my bad. Didn't see it.
Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio.
Oh. Remember to contain some of Helga Hufflepuff's original creations. This book holds a collection of Hogwarts students' favorite recipes over centuries. And dishes like pickled trickle plums are likely an acquired taste. Field guide challenges are only a way to acquire experience points or XP. This is your wizarding level. XP earned from the challenges increase your level of power. Your field guide tracks your current challenge progress. Select the challenge menu to continue. Collecting your challenge guide page unlocks new challenges categories. New challenges you unlock throughout your adventures will appear here. Select the field guide pages to continue. Exploration quest combat room of requirement. Okay. Collect 2 field guide pages in Hogwarts. Earn gives you a pair of glasses, it looks like. Each challenge has tier special rewards. Unlock each tier as you complete for appearances to critical upgrade. Okay. Rewards must be claimed from the challenge menu. Can back often to collect rewards you have unlocked. Come back up. I just read that weirdly. I'm fully aware of this, and I'm stupid.
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Okay.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle.
Okay.
Open it up and find Central Hall.
I'm gonna get lost in this fucking castle, aren't I? Hogwarts is divided into 2 main areas. The left side of the map is where students and professors live and includes house common rooms, and the Great Hall. Select the Great Hall. In this view, you can see flow flames available in the religion. Green flow flames represent flames you have discovered, including your own house common room. Gray flow flames reveal the locations of undiscovered flames. Okay. The right side of the map is where you define your academic points of interest, including an astronomy tower, library, and greenhouse. Okay. Select the library. Professor Weasley have unlocked the Central Hall flow flame for you. A and D to rotate the map and fast travel to the Central Hall and flow flame. Okay. Revelio will clearly highlight nearby enemies, interactive elements, containers, even through walls. Okay.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the Hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today.
Charms and Defense Against the Dark
Arts. You
Arts.
get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Yeah.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells,
Charms,
jinxes,
jinxes.
all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins, and I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself.
Hydrate.
Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages.
Hey, no
to
one
Hogwarts,
cares. Seems to
and
care
you
about
chose to
George's
fly the
death.
path of a dragon.
George died, man.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
I mean, I would hope I didn't say too much.
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the
Why
ability
are we
you
being so
possess
secretive
obliges
about
you
it,
to be
though?
well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
This represents main quest. Completing main quest to further the story, unlock new features and XP. Okay. Some requests are locked by spell or level requirement. In these cases, you will need to get the required level or have required spell to activate the quest. New spells can be earned by completing professor's assignments or quests as rewards. Track a quest. I guess we'll do defense against the dark arts first. Okay.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Okay. That way.
Revelio.
Not gonna go that way. Professor Fig, I'm not trying to follow you. Well, am I going the right? I think I'm going the right way. Oh, I will be honest with you guys. I didn't notice the bottom left, and my frames have managed to just go completely to shit all of a sudden. It's trying to load everything. Give it some time. Give it some time. Give it some time. You know, one day I'll upgrade this computer.
Well, your homework just rampaged through the greenhouse and ate all of the apricots flowers.
Holy fuck, I'm quick as shit. Defense against the Doc Ock.
Is that all you've got?
Oh, he's definitely a Slytherin.
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
Okay.
To the
Touché, lady.
wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Okay. Okay. All right, Leviosa.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Okay.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent. As Master... Well done.
It lagged even for me, guys. That just wasn't on stream or recording.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Oh, Slytherin.
Proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Oh, I'm gonna get fucked up by the Slytherin, aren't I? Is this scripted for me to lose?
Levioso. This should be lucky. Nothing lucky about it.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner. Levioso.
Oh, you're just.
All my students for this adept.
Protego.
Now perceptive. Thank you.
Frame flag.
I do enjoy lively duel.
Oh, I fucked him up.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Like a true Hufflepuff, smiling away as he's
I
being
put
an
you on the
ass.
spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Spoken like a true Hufflepuff.
Nice
What's
work.
up, Sebastian?
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
You know, what's his face told me to keep everything a secret, so it was.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
That sounds suspicious as shit.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then.
Spoken like a
it's
true
joining
Slytherin.
secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library. You just have to be clever enough.
Why
not
do
to get caught.
Hufflepuffs
Thank you, Sebastian.
always
I'll
like
keep
a
that in mind.
Good.
devilish
Pleasure
Slytherin at their
chatting with you.
side?
I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look
So
for
you
Luke
didn't even
and
try to
Brattleby near the
Leviosa
clock
me.
tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Charms class it is. To learn the charm or jinx or something. Oh, we are lizard level 2? Oh. Let everything load. It's loading, it's loading, it's loading. Oh, it's still loading. The world is loading.
It was an accident. What do you?
She's just gonna fuck him up. Get him, Ghost.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit.
Alright, begin charms class. I might just have to sadly record this game and keep stuttering like this.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
No. Oh.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom.
Nice.
Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning
After a
them.
couple of this, I might hop on Valve for a little bit. We'll see.
Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Did that not look like a... Oh, what the hell?
Accio.
Accio. Okay, I was like, how do you say that?
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air.
Okay.
After me.
Look, I have to ask because I didn't ask when you asked. Do you see me as an actual Hufflepuff? Like, if it was really me and with the hat? That's while we're loading. There. Okay. I mean, it's true. Well, I do value loyalty over pretty much everything. I answered those questions, like, honestly, for the first playthrough. Now, the second playthrough will change the answers because, you know, I want a different house.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
Did you answer your questions honestly? And you got probably, you know, you probably are more like a Ravenclaw than you would like care to admit. The Ravenclaws are cool. I know Gryffindor is more about being brave.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and
I only have volume in my right ear.
the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day.
Can I get volume back in both ears, please?
Professor. Show us
This is
how
weird.
it's done. Accio. Excellent. Good. Happens to the best of us.
Oh, am I supposed to basic attack it?
That's it.
Oh, what do I do?
Lose your composure.
No, I understand that to the last one.
Very good. Points to Hufflepuff.
I
But
did
there's
shit.
certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our
Oh,
new
she's gonna whoop
student
my
a
ass.
bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Okay.
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Oh, volume's back in both ears. Game's still a little bit buggy. All right, go ahead, Miss Onai. Oh, you're really gonna get a 50 off the rip? Gryffindors, man.
Accio.
I don't understand really what's going on here. Oh, she kicked my ass already. Okay. Oh, I got a 40. I'll take it. Okay, we understand now.
Very good.
Let us see this.
30, whatever. Ma'am,
That is
how was I
it's
ever
done.
supposed to beat you?
Accio.
I'll take it.
Brilliant.
Nice job, Maddie.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Oh, moving
I think
boxes.
we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round
Nanny.
settles it all.
Be sharp.
Oh, hit the box. She still gets a 30? Ah, great.
There we go.
Okay.
Accio.
Let's go.
Oh, that was an execution. Watch
Oh, we're
this.
just gonna knock that so it's a 0. Don't you dare do it. Wait till right about... Nope. Oh, don't hit mine. Oh, we're golden.
Let us see this.
Oh, she's in the way. I've already won.
Nicely done.
Good game, Natty.
Very
Good
good,
game.
both of you. Well done.
Those rewards will unlock as you progress the field of challenges. Visit the challenge need to review your current progress and whatever it says. It said.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier.
Transferred from where? I'm glad she
That's
understands.
Good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Good.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Actually, cool. I didn't know.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it.
That sounds fucking
the mist
awesome.
was so thick, I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
That's awesome. I'm not even gonna lie.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger
Awesome.
than
I'm not gonna lie to you.
But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next
I mean, he's
time.
kind of staring menacingly in the background.
Of course. A word
if you would.
Oh, I'm. What? Just how do you? How would I just walk?
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Hi, Captain. Almost level 3.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of
Fucking
wisdom,
Papas.
but a bit mad.
A bit mad. That's funny.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going
I'm enjoying
well.
it.
You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Okay. There's a chest up here. Or
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
What the fuck? What the hell? Okay. Emma. I gotta get a Hogsmeade. How does one get the Hogsmeade? The side quests are now available. Available side quests can be found inside regions of Hogwarts marked as a black flag, as discovered by exploring the world. These quests earn XP but do not advance the main story. Okay, but we need to go. The game keeps bugging and giving audio only in one ear. I'm sorry if you guys are hearing it like that too, but that's exactly the way I'm hearing it. The Transfiguration Classroom? Dude, they did a great job on the artwork though in this game. Like, it's just beautiful scenery. Some of Flow Flame discovered.
Revelio.
Hi, kitty. Well, just think how sick fucking footage would have been in this game. Oh, I wish it was. Grab this really quickly.
Imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse Deke.
Oh, my headphones disconnected. That's why I froze my headphones. I don't hear any of this. There we go.
Professor.
Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near, what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what
He's gonna
you told
poke and
me.
prod.
Isn't there?
Oh God. But she's a Hogwarts professor. I don't want to lie. Figgy boy, can you just tell her? But yeah, I have to.
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
Okay. What can more can you tell me about the potion shop? Okay.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
You know, Natty.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can.
That's too close to my actual last name.
Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.